In the years when we were growing up, I was always known as Big John, and Ruthie was always known as Little Ruthie. And this was because I was so much taller than she was. In moments of affection, when we'd see each other, we'd always hug, and it would be a pretty comical scene because I was just sort of towering over the top of her. But it was a real reflection of how much we cared about each other. She was born in 1956, 2 years after my mom and dad, Spencer and Ann, adopted me. The reason I was adopted was because my parents didn't think they were going to be able to have children of their own. So when Ruthie was born, it was a real miracle. It was a gift from God and very special to all the members of our family. About 20 years ago, my sister and her husband, David Cornell, they moved down to North Carolina to raise their family. And they took their 3 adopted kids with them and moved out into the countryside where they had a very nice place to live. Ruthie was very fond of animals and of having her own place to grow flowers and plants and vegetables, things of this nature. And she always had a lot of animals around, dogs, cats, ducks, geese. And also Ruthie was a beekeeper. She had the bees outside of her bedroom on the deck. And for a number of years, she was able to look after the bees without any incident. In August of 2009, Ruthie was working outside on a very hot day, and she was wearing a hazmat suit, and she passed out for unknown reasons. The doctors, when she went to the emergency room, felt that she was suffering from a severe case of dehydration, but other than that, they were not concerned. This was particularly true because Ruthie had been stung by insects before, bees included, and she'd never had a dangerous reaction. About a month later, in September of 2009, early in the morning, a bee got into Ruthie's bedroom and she was stung. Within a matter of just a few moments, she stopped breathing. And by the time the paramedics arrived, she was in a coma. A few days later, on September 23rd, 2009, Ruthie died. Those of us in our family and our friends of Ruthie's everywhere, we've all really struggled to deal with the loss of Ruthie, and because she meant so much to us, we've been trying very hard not to remember the way that Ruthie died, but the way that she lived. She was a true humanitarian, she loved people, and she was a devout Christian. The Allergy Advocacy Association was formed as a means of raising awareness to the dangers of anaphylaxis through all sorts of different types of life-threatening allergies. And it was in her memory that we've taken the steps we have in our community in Western New York to try and prevent anaphylaxis deaths through our program of awareness, alertness, and action. Please protect the members of your family from the tragedy that happened to the member of my family that I love the most.